If I had to describe a year 2025 for me in professional work as a freelancer, videographer, cinematographer and director, which I had wearing these hats myself in different projects and scenarios, and as a YouTuber as well. I would describe it as pure chaos and and as well this year has made me so much stronger and better in every part of my career and job title, which I changed on my Instagram profile page so many times. And I figured who I want to be and where my future career should go and will go in 2026. And if you are a filmmaker, videographer, freelancer, anything like me, and possibly a YouTuber as well, which I find that is the best path I can take as well. Stick to the end of this video. I think you might pick something up for yourself, which I will share in this video about everything I did and learned in 2025 going to 2026. First, I changed the studio like 3 times this year. We had one office with the friends sharing, very cool office, very modern, in the center of our town. We were working together. There were 4 of us sharing the same room, having the same goals, trying to build a production company. At first it was clear it will be a failure just because we scaled too quickly from being solo everyone to be 4 of us, and the second thing, would not knowing what we are even doing, who is our client, what we are offering and stuff. Everyone was from different backgrounds, so it was very very risky because we at least needed to pay for the 360 around something like this euros for the rent, and then needed to also paying ourselves salaries because everyone, especially Boris, left the previous company which he ended up going back to. And yeah, and paths for me and Simon were like pretty much the same after we figured that we need to split and go back to being solo. So the first thing we learned that if you don't know what you're doing and you want to build a production company, don't start a production company first. Start very small. Once the workflow and the overload of the projects are too high that you can't even handle, hire freelancers for a couple of small tasks and then build up from there. Hire, if it's cheaper for you to hire someone than to pay for projects, for single projects for him, then hire him, and video editor first, and then do everything else yourself. As Parker Welbeck said on the full-time filmmaker course as well, he had this experience with Jake Weisler, which the course I would recommend 100% for everyone, which I bought myself on Black Friday actually, which you might sign up for the email list and get a Black Friday deals or follow them somewhere. Yeah, so the first thing, the first lesson I learned is that, yeah, if you're trying to build a production company as a freelancer, start very small, with very small steps, hire freelancers, and then one person at a time if you need it. If you don't need it, if you can handle it yourself, don't do it. And the second thing I learned is, as well, going back from the tips for renting the office, is have your expenses very low. We, and I myself personally, had a lot of expenses and still have. So learning from my mistakes, I would suggest with the softwares and subscriptions to not like start very high end. Like if the client can pay for your subscriptions, so he can get in return the better music, for example, then do it. Because at first I was paying, when I started my career, not even in 2025, I was paying 60 euros a month for Adobe subscriptions. Then after I purchased the full-time filmmaker course, I had a 60% discount, and so I was paying for music bed, for wedding subscription, which is cheaper for the client subscription, but the music is still, I think, is better than anywhere, but it's more expensive, obviously. Didn't try Artlist, and in the second half of the 2025, I was using Epidemic Sound, which 35 years for the clients working subscription sounds pretty good, but still, for now, I cancel it in the last month, because the season was slow, and I cancelled a couple of subscriptions for a couple months. Still thinking about maybe starting a music bed subscription at some point, after I tried a couple of them. Toontank.com is free if you want to start slow and without a couple of expenses. Epidemic Sound, Office Rent. Now after we moved from the Objects office, we moved with Simon. We moved from the Object because they shut down. They were like bankrupt, so we were forced to move from there. Found a cheaper, not very built up basement, which was very cold, a bit more expensive than the last one we are using currently with Simon. And it was pretty cool, but a bit cold, and didn't had the budget to spend on renovation and stuff, and it wasn't a good idea because the office was in a basement, was very cold there. So we moved to this space where we are in the second half of the year, which is the cheapest one we can get in our town, which is €3 per square meter, and we're in 35 square meters here in this particular room. We also have an option to rent out the second room, which is 20 square meters as well. But this room is pretty good. If you can see, I already have like the look for the YouTube videos, which I like, but still don't like these green walls. Would love to buy a backdrop, white backdrop, black backdrop, so the videos can look better. For the expensive stuff, if you really can't work from home, as myself with kids, to be productive and to work fast and not be distracted by kids, and so rent out the space and find the cheapest and the smallest one you can get. About the expenses as well, and the business side of things, if you can, don't open a company yet. If the clients are paying you to a personal account, I don't know about the taxes and stuff in different countries. I know that in the United States and especially in a couple like states, for example Texas, I believe there's 9% income tax, so the expenses might be lower. But if the clients, for example weddings and stuff, people can pay you to your personal account, I would suggest going from here. Once you have like double of the minimum income which you want to pay for yourself, because with the expenses and taxes and stuff minus all of this to pay from the company to your personal account as a salary, you will lose like half of this. So if you're making 2 times or better 3 times as your desired salary, then I would suggest to open a company. Or if you can't work, if you, for example, in commercial space working, or like social media space, working directly with clients, with the companies who can't work without the invoices, then yeah, obviously go ahead. But we'll get to how to. I would suggest going with the how to like be profitable constantly every single month, which I learned very hard way in the past couple of years. So if you saw my Instagram and my YouTube page, you saw that I created a couple of projects for starting this year. When we started with the guys, we had one project made for a local company which are selling cars. I believe we started it like maybe in the last year and finished in the December or in January. I don't remember actually. Maybe in February. So we filmed one Volvo commercial, which was like 1 minute video or 30-second video, and I had filmed with Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, and then a couple of small gigs, spa commercial, and started doing vlogs, which I wanted to like do 55 this year. And finished like in February next year, in April, so I can maybe potentially grow from in 1 year to be in April 2026 in NAB and vlog 50-second vlog there, but stopped doing these vlogs because they're very hard to do if you are with the family and doing the main work, and then it's as a side hustle as well. So we had a couple of one paid YouTube video which I did for Croc.io, which they paid 300 euros for this video actually, which was very cool. We posted a couple videos and reviews and with the affiliate links to Amazon, which helped me. So this year Amazon paid me actually $133, so that's actually pretty good for the first year of YouTube. I had also in the past year, last year was 40, so it's actually a pretty big jump, plus 100 euros, plus $190. On April we made 26, in May 24, and in July 26, and this month we made $15, which is pretty cool. Hopefully this number will grow as I will do more YouTube next year, which I plan to do. My one of the goals, which I will share with you in a couple of minutes. This on a couple of projects sold my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K and bought a Sony FX30, which is filming me right now. It was interesting to switch from, after I tried Sony Canon EOS R, which is full frame 10-bit, then tried Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, which is 12-bit B-RAW, and it films ProRes as well. And it has micro four thirds sensor, and then switching to Sony FX30, which is Super 35 sensor, cropped, and has 10-bit colors. So I tried all of this, and honestly, I miss full frame and I miss 12-bit colors. So I am thinking to buy Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K full frame or 6K Pro. So I didn't decide it yet. Would be cheaper and easier to start filming with 6K Pro, but it's cropped sensor as this Sony FX30, but it will have ProRes and BRAW 12-bit colors and built-in ND filters, which is pretty cool. But 6K full frame would be like the sweet spot, but it doesn't have ProRes, which I didn't use. I maybe used it once last year on some wedding to save up footage, which I filmed like the whole event straight. So it was needed to save up, and I had only 4K Blackmagic with me. So, but I really like BRAW 12-bit colors, which just looks very cinematic and straight up. You don't need to color grade, but with Sony FX30 and my V30 SD card, which is a bit slow, sometimes it's hard to color grade with this codec and 10-bit colors. But 8-bit, not even like only for YouTube videos. When I will use this camera, I would like use it for only like talking head stuff like this or some reviews, but not for professional work. I wouldn't suggest it. So if you can buy FX30 or Blackmagic 4K at least, I would suggest doing this. If you do social media stuff, reels, events, I would suggest FX30 to start with. And if you want to do documentaries and more cinematic stuff, more planned out projects like we did for Longo, for example, or like we did for Income Marketplace in the capital, I would rather film with Pocket 4K than in FX30, I guess. So I filmed with the 6K, which I rented from my good friend, which I bought 4K from. So yeah, 4K was standing up pretty cool. I really liked the footage from it. It was easy to edit, easier than FX30 for some reason, because I edit in DaVinci Resolve, and BRAW works very great with DaVinci Resolve, and I have the first version MacBook Air M1, and 4K like plays very smooth with this. And 6K was from BRAW was pretty cool as well, but with the FX30 I need to do proxies all the time, and actually started also a startup, which was a bit accidental. In September I visited some hackathon. Actually it started in June when I visited, and I was going to Norway actually and Sweden to film a very cool project for some rehabilitation center for drug addicts, which is called Reto. They started from Spain and expanded globally. First I filmed in Latvia for their house there, and then they asked me if I can go to Sweden and Norway to film there. So it was a fun ride, which was all paid for, and I got to travel with my family, which was pretty cool. So I was very happy, and going to Sweden and Norway, visiting Oslo, everything like even paid for with family. It was a blessing and dream come true. And after I get back from this trip, I needed a better solution of how I can solve the calculation part of how much would I charge for this. So I got to Cloudy.ai and I requested like build a AI calculator which can help me faster and easily to build a quote for a client of how much would I charge for a certain project, and it built very cool. Don't have like a screenshots, I don't remember if I have them. It built very simple one-page calculator, which ended up winning a 5th place from the 10 competitors on the hackathon, and they asked me to join Technopol's startup incubator, which I'm in a couple of start from October, and it'll be till March. So had a very cool experience learning how to build a startup. Everything was for free for the 2% stake in the company, which I needed to open a company for the new company, which is very strange how this happened very fast. And the app is evolved into a AI chat, like a chat GPT, where you can build up your rates in the rate builder page based on your desired salary, your expenses, and your country and your taxes and stuff. So it knows now your rates, and you can just create a new chat, describe the project, or just copy and paste whatever the client texted you, and AI will answer and would ask some necessary questions to understand the project better, and then gives you free pricing options, which is pretty cool. I found out this worked better for me when I was pitching on the very big film industry event in the capital in Tallinn, and was going back home on the bus, and one client reached out to me and asked for a quote of the project, upcoming project next summer, and it needed today, and I didn't have the time to answer him and to go to my one-page quote builder, which I built at that time, which I was pitching and presenting on the event today. So I just built very fast with AI chat agent, AI code builder agent, built very quick rate builder calculator, which helped me to get my prices a bit more right. And then I pasted my rates in the project description to ChatGPT, and it gave me very fast, like a good quote, which I just copied and pasted to the email and sent it over to the client. And at that time I realized that the app needed a very big change, which I deleted everything and built a AI chat from the ground up, which has this rate builder, and it has a CRM page where you can see your deals based on your chats, how much you will make this month or overall with all the chats. So that's the state of the app for now. I will add invoicing and directly emailing from there to the client's email with the quotes and invoices with PDF generations and stuff, which would be very cool for freelancers. If you want to check out this calculator, go to this website or go in the links in the description. So yeah, the last couple of months were pretty hectic with this startup, and needed to do my projects as well, which I didn't had a lot. So working solo was a bit of a hard time in my particular region where I am right now. And if you look at my project's income this year, in January I made 1k, in February 2k, in March 1.4k euros, and then April 1k and a 2. In May we made 1k and 8, almost 2k. Then June 600, and then July was 1k to and 200. August was almost 600. September was 1K, and then something was going a bit wrong. So in October and November, I made 200 euros in every month, which was very hard because in August I had my second child born, and I have 2 kids, and this was very hard time spending money to travel to the city nearby and learning how to build a startup, and trying to work out also my freelance stuff, and also doing a couple of times YouTube, which you saw made me a couple of bucks as well. 130 is not much. It's nothing felt. I didn't felt it at all. So I don't know what happened during these 2 months. I think it's because my focus was lost from outreaching to clients and during the work days, building coding my startup, which I did alone. And I don't have a co-founder, which would be very beneficial if he were like a developer, were understanding the niche and building it as I see it with my vision. But I didn't find any, which I built myself, and I have some coding experience in the past. And this month I started to do less of my startup and made 1.5k, which not everything is paid for it, but what I found is I tried one new niche, reaching out to client, which is a kung fu, how do you say it, shifu or teacher, and it was a mistake again. I worked with one from Taekwondo, and it was a mistake for me. I don't like and don't understand the niche of martial arts, and if you don't try it. I would suggest you this. If you don't know the niche, don't try it. If you have experience in the past working in this niche or in some company, then do this. I have a very good relationship with football clubs, with 2 football clubs, which are the only ones who are here in my town. One is a futsal club, one is a football club. I'm working with them constantly because I like football, I love football. I was playing it from a young age, and it was very easy for me to work in this niche, and I know every parts of like the playing stuff, what I like, others might also like to watch, what is like good shots, what are bad shots, what are good moments in the game, what is important to film, what audience would and fans would love to watch. So it's very easy for me to try and to do this niche. I did some events are not hard. I did some weddings. Weddings are boring for me, and my friends are more hired for weddings than I am for now. And yeah, if I were hired for wedding, I letting someone else to edit it because I don't want. But I filmed one wedding in August, so I would suggest you to pick 1 or 2 niches which you like, and don't even try to reach out to clients in other niches. What I would suggest, if you like know and understand some niche you would or you're doing social media, like filming photos and stuff, social media management, which I would love to learn more how to do social media for clients and posting, like social media management, offering this as well. I would pick a couple of niches and reach out to hundreds, to be honest, at least 30 in your town, in your area, in other towns nearby, because it's a numbers game and only 10% will answer you, and from this 10%, a couple of them will agree. If you suggest a very cool offer, very interesting offer, and you answer very quick, the reason which I built this AI chat Rate Builder, which helps me doing these proposals very quickly and not like discuss the project's complexity in like days. But if you answer and you agree on the same day when you texted, you agree on something, clients will love this and they will work with you again. If you answer slow, which I did a lot of times, clients will not get back to you. It's harsh truth which I discovered again and again every single year. And other thing which I would suggest to you, this video is very long, is if it's hard for you like to find local clients or to find a consistent work, what I would suggest to you is a couple of options. First is to be consistent as a freelancer, videographer, or anyone in freelance space. You need returning clients. It should be at least one which is covering your needs, monthly needs. It should be one client who can you work with consistently every single month. And so if in video I can't suggest anything like in web development or graphic design or photography even, but in videography I would suggest to do monthly packages, podcasts, weekly videos if it's a football, to film every single game, trainings, so offer only things, social media management, daily posting or monthly, weekly postings, 10-30 posts a month, 1 day shoot or 2-3 day shoots, and you have a monthly content to work from. Brainstorm with ChatGPT what videos can be good for daily postings and stuff. So doing a couple of brainstorming sessions with even ChatGPT would help you learn quickly and offer something to the client which can be beneficial for him. So working with someone or a couple of them, if you don't have budget from one client to cover your expenses, find a couple of them and work from there. And only when you have returning clients, then you will be profitable, you will be consistent, you will have consistent months period. And then when some cool project comes, one-off project, you can accept it if it's a good project for you, for your portfolio, and decline some bad ones, which are for sure will come, but you don't need them while you have a returning clients. So and the last piece of advice I would give is to be a good advisor with everyone and good learner. Be good and nice to work with, because now I have a client which is new for me, which I didn't even know, but he texted me and asked for a consistent work basically. So I am his full-time now YouTube director, as you might say, video editor, researcher and script writer. So I was working with my good friend Gleb from Bali. I was editing with my friend Kirill for him. He was doing filming and brainstorming, researching by himself, and we just edited for him. He stopped, but we had a very good relationship with him, and he always suggested me to his friend. And now he's Lithuanian. His name is Jonas, and he lives in Bali, and he builds business. He builds villas for Lithuanian guys and helps sell these villas on Airbnb to rent out for others. It's cool concept. I liked that it's very good when the client has a very nice offer, very profitable business. Then it's easier for you to sell something for him. Or even like, I didn't sell anything. He just texted me and said, look, I need YouTube. I need YouTube videos to sell. And it was very cool. We agreed on a pretty good price from the start and raise it up as we go. As these videos will get some new clients, some new investors to build villas. And now I feel very comfortable going into the 2026 that I have one client which is paying me at least 1K every single month to my personal account, not to a company for now. And I will continue and double down on YouTube when I have free time from these projects. So that's my goal in 2026, and I would suggest everyone to find one client which can give you consistent work, because the more clients at the same time, the harder it is to work with them and to handle everyone by yourself alone, and then build your dream job, which is YouTube for me. I find it very inspiring and inspirational when I'm doing for myself, not for somebody else. And I can promote my app, which is studiostack.eu, and I can make money already. Like, I have amazing 460 subscribers. You are watching this. Thanks, guys, for if you didn't subscribe yet, please do that. And I already made $130 this year, not being partnered with YouTube, not being monetized. And last year I did a video, or 2 years ago, I made like €350 because Dehancer just gave me their plugin for color grading in exchange of a video, and Korg.io paid me $300 for the review of their platform, which is already like almost €500, which is fine, which is pretty amazing actually for 160 subscribers which I have. And I will double down on this next year and try myself best to post more. As you might saw in the past couple of months, I've been posting shorts and YouTube videos. So expect next year more videos about FX30. Maybe I'll buy a 6K Blackmagic Pro or full frame and post more reviews. Comment down below what you want to see. I saw that a lot of people enjoy watching 6K Blackmagic stuff, so probably do more of that and FX30 content. So some comparisons coming up next year, some Sony cameras and Blackmagic stuff. So Happy New Year, and I'll see you on next year.